Okay, when you start getting into surfaces, what's interesting is you can actually go, like, delete a face, for example, and it knits itself together. It's still a solid body at this point, but you can see what it did. Now I could go delete face here, and that actually totally deletes that, and this, when you delete it again. Hold on a minute, I want to try something. No, press enter, it doesn't restart the last command like it's supposed to. So basically I've managed to effectively delete that feature, but it's still a solid body. Let's see, we got these delete functions here. I don't know if you can undo those. We'll see if that remains in the chain or not. Yeah, it does. So, let me undo the delete if I can. Alright. So I can just try to roll it back with the rollback bar. Okay, and that gets us back to where we were before I deleted that one. And that gets us back before I deleted, so that still stays in your feature chain to be able to go do that. But being able to delete surfaces is actually more powerful than you might think. I just don't have a really good part to show it. Because again, this attempts to heal or knit the model together. But you get the same effect if I go and, delete that. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, now it had a rebuild error, so that's weird. Okay, but I managed to delete that hole just by using surface deletes. But in the older version, I was able to delete like a part of it. Let's see, delete and patch. Okay, that's why because I could just delete it, delete and fill, delete and patch, show preview. Okay, tangent fill. I don't know what that's doing. Let's see what it does anyway. It didn't look like it deleted anything. Okay, but at any rate, so but I can, instead of delete and fill, I can just simply delete it. And what happens when I do is we no longer have a solid body. Okay, so you got to go in and manually patch it yourself. But you can do things like delete the hole, delete feature or delete holes. We just want to delete the hole. Okay, well that patched it, but we still don't have a solid body yet. So I'd have to go try to delete this hole, but this may cause it some angst, because how does it fill that hole? No, okay, so it managed to fill it with a cone. So, but now it should be a solid body again, but the thing is, it's really not. It's still a surface body. So you got to convert this back to a solid body at this point. You do this by thickening the let's see if there's a, hold on. Okay, you have to go to insert, boss base, thicken. Oh, well, the thicken command is right there. I didn't see it, in his 2013 it didn't work. Let's see. Oh, it's interesting. It didn't work the same way. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't have the part selected. That's what was going on. So I thought it was selected because it was pre-selected. But create solid from enclosed volume. You know, if you just choose that, okay, you know, it'll actually create a solid body. So as you can see, we're back to having a solid body. Now, the interesting thing is let me undo that. You know, now we're back to just having a surface body again. But let me go back to thicken. Okay, and let's try it. You know, just thickening it. You know, in theory, that'll make a shell. So let's just see what happens. Now it gave me a rebuild error. You know. Let's see if we can try it this way. Okay, well that made it bigger. It made it fatter. Now if we go to, you know, our section view, you know, damn it. Come on, fucker. Okay, you can see that we've made actually a shell out of the thing. So, you know, this is 100 mil thick. So, it's made a shell part. So, but again, I don't know if I can thicken it to the inside. You know, it was giving us errors for some reason. I guess it couldn't understand because these little holes what the inside was. Anyway, supposedly, these are, you know, but it is a solid body at this point. It's just a hollow solid body. So, which I'll just leave it like that, I suppose. But, you know, supposedly these surface features, you know, allow you to create things, and in some of these, you know, there's some parts apparently you can't just create with the straight up solid body tools. So, and the parts that, you know, you wouldn't think that you couldn't create, but apparently there are some types of parts you can't, you know, that even are pretty straightforward. So sometimes you need to resort to surface tools for it. So, and of course the obvious ones are like creating the mouse, you know, and dividing that up with surfaces, but that's not what I'm really talking about. But there are other parts that you actually need to create partially, at least, with surfaces, but you can actually mix the two and use these techniques to create, you know, a solid part. So, anyway, it's kind of interesting.